think he stepped out either. That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen.
And the recognition of Arch finding Jenkins. Miscommunication by North Carolina.
It's good. How about that?
All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. This is episode 3 of The Kitchen. If you can't handle the heat, stay out the kitchen. I'm with my co-host, Brett Kirsch, Matt Taylor, and this is Stefano Mahani. As of this recording, the Dallas Mavericks have just beat the Warriors, and now it is 3-1 in the series, and it is tied 2-2 in the Miami Heat Celtics game series. So which one y'all want to talk about first then?
I think we should talk about the past game, probably Heat Celtics that happened last night.
Yeah. All right, let's start with that. Matt, what did you say originally? You said you were gonna have
I said Heat in 7,
Heat in 7,
which I still think is possible.
Yeah.
I mean, it really depends on injuries. Like if Tyler Hero can play, Jimmy Butler's not banged up, like, and then if Marcus Smart comes back, like it really depends on like it's who's not going to be who's going to be injured the least.
Both teams have players that have high impact on the court. Like if Jimmy Butler's not playing, he'd have no chance.
Yeah,
they don't have any
obviously,
offense.
Even if
Marcus Smart and Robert Williams have been out,
if
and
Tyler Hero can't play either, that's a huge hurt on the Heat.
Yeah, did he?
coming
I
off the
wasn't
bench.
watching the whole game. I didn't look up anything. I was watching like segments of the game last night, and I was like, why the hell isn't Tyler Hero playing? Or like, why is he in it at all? Was he hurt?
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
he's
what I'm
hurt.
saying. It's going to
Yeah.
be who's injured,
That's what
and
I
Marcus
thought.
Smart didn't play.
Yeah, I knew Marcus Smart wasn't gonna play.
It's
I didn't know
gonna be
Tyler
who's
Hero was
injured.
out.
It's going to be whoever's less injured, which sucks. Like I wish it was like a fully healthy series. I still think like still have hope to Heat in 7 because I think Tyler Hero's injury is a little bit less than Marcus Smart's, but
I could see the Heat winning it. I think the Celtics have just been dominant. And Matt, I want to know your opinion on this because I saw it on First Things First. Kevin Wildes was talking about, you look at the quarters, the 16 quarters they've played, the Heat have won 3 quarters or tied 3 quarters, one or tied 3 quarters, and the Celtics have won the other 13. What do you think of that?
I think the 3 quarters they've won have all been crazy dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the game 1, they were down at halftime, and then
And
they outscored them by like 30 in that third quarter.
And you have to think where it's at. It was, Brett said, game 1, it happened in the third quarter. The other one was game 3, happened huge into the first quarter. And I believe it happened in game 3, the other one, or they won by like a small one. I forget. But those two, it's just huge coaching adjustments.
Yeah.
Like those are the 2 biggest pivotal like moments. Like it's huge coaching adjustments. They're coaching. I think the Celtics are getting out coached.
I agree with that. The Celtics are getting out coached.
Eric Spoelstra has shown his greatness.
Yeah, I think this whole playoffs, we'll talk about the other coach I was going to bring up later. I think this whole playoffs has just showed coaches really matter. People think it only matters in college basketball. Coaches matter a lot. That's why partially why the Lakers suck ass because they don't have a good coach and they won't get a good coach.
Frank Vogel.
He got honestly,
carried.
The Lakers is more their GM.
No, he did not get carried. Their GM made stupid decisions.
Yeah, he should have been fired. Not the GM. Paninka should have been fired.
Yes.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
If we're being honest, Frank Vogel's not a bad coach. He's a good coach.
You see, I want to bring this up for a little.
Who's a better
Juwan Howard?
Hold on.
Saw Juwan Howard rejected it.
Back up your mic, boy.
Yeah. Who's a better replacement than Frank Vogel right now?
Nobody. I don't think they should hire Doc Rivers. There was
He's not even fired.
Yeah. He still has a job yet. I did. You saw Juwan Howard, right? Rejected it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, Michigan's going up. Like they're performing well, and his 2 sons are playing with
and Imani Bates
Michigan next year.
Imani Bates. Yes, sir. Are Michigan winning it all next year?
No.
All right. No, and I just
back on the. You want to know an interesting fact?
Yeah.
Do you know out of the Big Ten right now, who was the last team to win the national championship?
It was Maryland.
Yes, sir.
I'm just saying it because I know you're gonna bring up a Maryland fact. Nah, back on like the quarters thing though, how the Celtics are just winning on quarters by like 10. They have 10 more quarters won. I think it's stupid. I think if you're gonna because if you look at it, the series right now, they've won 10 more quarters and the series is still tied 2-2. Like it's just a stupid argument to make.
I wonder what the
And-
average margin of victory is.
Yeah,
It can't be a lot.
yeah. And people are
first quarter of last night.
Well, yeah, but that's one. The Heat had the same thing in the first quarter of
Yeah,
game 3.
yeah, the Heat obviously had blown them out in quarters too. But I think it's just a stupid argument to make because people are gonna be like, oh, like the Celtics are dominating. Like imagine when they're like able to hit their shots and imagine when they get going, like they're not making mental mistakes. That's such a
an empty
hypothetical.
statistic.
Yeah, because you could just say, okay, imagine the Heat turn up 2. They've won 3 quarters and they're still tied 2-2.
Yeah.
Like keep it the same way, you know. I think it was just stupid. Even though I have the Celtics and I think the Celtics win it, it's just a stupid argument to make, you know.
Yeah, I completely agree.
It's just weird in that series how it's the Eastern Conference Finals. Well, I mean conference finals in general, but how like most 3 out of the 4 games have been pretty much almost blowouts.
Yeah,
It's just like it's just not what you would expect. I feel like
a lot of the games have been blowouts.
other than the game 3, I was just looking at they won by like 8 points. It's just
Well,
weird.
that game
You
was
expect every game to be
like
close.
fake close.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
also up hell in that game, and then they
Yeah.
brought it back in the end.
And then
Can't even
also,
talk about it, I thought of it.
like the Warriors Mavericks series has kind of been blowouts too. Like these conference finals has kind of sucked. Like last year
it's
was
just
way
weird.
better.
Yeah.
Last year there was
Matt,
way better games.
That's what I was gonna bring up. Honestly, I think the best round of the playoffs this year was the first round.
Oh, I was gonna ask this. What's your guys' favorite series so far? I know mine.
It's either
Probably
Milwaukee.
Celtics.
Yeah, Milwaukee Celtics gotta be
Milwaukee.
there.
I said that was probably gonna be the best series of the finals of the NBA
Bro,
playoffs.
do you know what is super?
I like the
underrated?
Grizzlies Wolves.
Grizzlies-
Grizzlies Wolves is
That's
just
my
funny. It was
favorite.
just
That was
entertaining to
good.
so
watch.
underrated.
Pat
It was
Bev
actually
is an entertainer.
Bro, that's
Nah. Even like the play-in, bro. The play-ins were entertaining as shit too.
And tell them take their ass home.
I think
I love Grizzlies Wolves.
I think my 3 are
Yeah, that
gonna
was a good
be
series,
I
too.
think it's Grizzlies Wolves is gonna be there. I
Yeah.
think Milwaukee and the Celtics obviously is gonna be there. And I think just for personal reasons, it has to be
Suns,
Mavs,
Mavericks.
Mavs, Suns.
Except for that game 7, it wasn't even
That's nowhere near
entertaining.
my top
Complete
3.
massacre.
I think the first 2 games were boring as shit because the Mavs were just getting blown out. But I think the other games were just as entertaining because you were like talking shit to me, you were like, oh, like look at the Suns, they just blew them out. And then I was like talking shit when fucking Devin Booker dropped like 11 points. Like,
That series is nowhere near my top 3.
all right, what is yours?
Mine,
Yeah, yours.
number 1, Grizzlies T-Wolves. 2, I would have Bucks Celtics. 3.
4.
4.
Let me think.
Okay, you said it's nowhere near my top 3, and now you have to think for your third one.
Because I'm going through it. Because like honestly, I think Philly Toronto was up there.
Nah.
No.
You did not just say Philadelphia and Toronto was a better series than the Mavericks and the Suns. You're just
And
saying
we
that
also
because
don't
you're biased.
know. We don't know. This year, the
Yeah,
finals.
but
could
it's
be
not
better.
over yet. You're saying
Yeah, it's not
this
over.
right
I'm just
now.
saying of so far, obviously.
Oh,
And you just said
so far?
this round is
Oh,
not
I
been
know.
entertaining at
I
all.
think Suns Pelicans. I really like that series.
That's fair, but like, what?
Nah, I'd agree. I'd say my number 1, Milwaukee, Boston. I mean, game 7, although they did pretty much blow them out in the game 7, but
Game 5 and
still
6
back
were
and
way more
forth.
entertaining.
Yeah. Memphis, Minnesota, obviously. I mean, Pat Bev is just the GOAT. He's an entertainer. And then Phoenix, Dallas.
Nah, I just love the Celtics one so much because it was pretty close. Obviously, Game 7 wasn't that close, but like just that might have been my favorite moment.
Bobby Portis.
Bobby
And the
Portis,
rebound.
man, that was insane, bro. I wish you were with us, bro. He grabbed the rebound. I was like, oh no, the game's over when he missed the free throw. I see Bobby Portis
Turning like
hanking
prime
over
like Tim
him.
Duncan.
Bro, oh my god.
That was a really fun series to watch. But yeah, like I said earlier, like you said it too, Matt. Like these series haven't been that fun to watch.
Last year was so much
Most of
fun.
the games
like,
have been blowouts.
Yeah.
last year wasn't like the best. Like still Suns, Clippers that went 6.
I mean, Boston, Milwaukee again. That series was crazy.
I think even
What?
like Milwaukee.
Oh, not
Nets,
Boston, not Boston, Milwaukee,
It was
Brooklyn Nets,
Boston,
Milwaukee.
Atlanta.
I meant Nets, Milwaukee. I was looking at it right here.
It was Boston, Atlanta. Last
He's
year.
not talking about the finals. He's just talking about the series.
Oh.
Yeah, that series is insane. What
Yeah.
was the Atlanta one? Didn't they win in 5 or 6?
They won in 6.
They won in 6.
Yeah.
Who they
I-
play?
Atlanta stole a game at home. Atlanta stole a game at home from Milwaukee.
It's crazy, bro. Yo, so I
Haven't heard her.
Kevin Herter, where'd he go to?
You know.
You know. I will say, I mean, as of right now, I do have to admit I was wrong. Me and Stephanie were both on Miami having the least chance of winning the finals.
I
Glad
still
you guys
think
I
admitted
think we
it.
had a little bit of sunglasses tint on the
Nah.
Dallas just beating the Phoenix
Yes,
Suns.
clearly.
Nah, I'm riding with my takes though. We're gonna.
No
this is a perfect
way.
way to go into the other game, Matt.
Unless Dallas
There has
somehow
been
come back from
never.
3-0.
There has never been a team to come back from 3-0, and you know who it's bound to be, the baby goat.
Bro,
The baby
you're
goat.
so stupid.
Stupid.
It
I
has
mean,
to
as
be-
long
Matt,
as
Matt,
his
someone
teammates,
has to come back from 3-0. Just think about it. The
Dude,
NBA has been around
wait,
for how many years?
Hold up. What date is it?
Today's May 24th.
24th?
Why?
It's not April Fool's Day. Quit joking.
I'm not
Um,
joking. I'm,
No way you're being serious right now.
I'm
never
being
know.
serious.
You never
Matt,
know.
You never know, bro. You never
Stop
know.
it.
Stop
Matt,
it.
it's bound to be someone. Why not be a top 3 player in the NBA? Why not? Why doesn't he do it?
I mean, as long as his teammates don't go 0 for 15
Yeah,
from
like
3,
you
like
saw
they've
today,
got a
the game
chance.
today. I was watching a little bit at work. Finally when
their
his teammates
last
aren't
leg.
doing terrible.
It was their last leg.
Yeah,
They're
it was their
done.
Never
last
know.
like
Yeah,
okay.
because they had to win.
You're acting like the Warriors
gotta
didn't
win
want to
next
sweep him
game.
here. Get some rest before the finals. You're acting like the Warriors didn't try to sweep him.
Although Golden State, we were talking about this earlier, has not lost at home in this playoffs.
They also
Haven't?
were.
Goes back
Stephanie,
to
were you watching the end of the game?
No, I was watching that. I was driving home. I couldn't
They were
watch it.
playing Jonathan Kuminga over Draymond Green. They're resting some of their veterans, bro.
Jonathan Kuminga's been playing
led the
nice
team in
as
scoring.
shit. You're acting like Jonathan Kuminga's a bum. He literally dropped like 30 the other night or like 20 something.
He was their leading scorer.
Yeah, exactly. You're acting like Kuminga's like a bum. Yeah,
Bro,
we're talking about
comeback is
coaches.
good.
You're acting like coaches. You were talking about coaches earlier. This is what I want to talk about. Steve Kerr might be the best coach in the NBA.
I'd say he is.
Matt, watch the
Definitely the
games.
best resume.
Matt, watch
Yeah.
the games. You're watching the games, right? I was talking with one of my coworkers because he loves talking basketball with me. And Colin Coward said this too. Who's the one defensive liability on their team?
It's
Steph Curry.
I watched the same
It's
thing.
Curry. Yeah, you saw it too. Matt, the way they just move around Curry and they never let him get targeted. Like Trae Young always gets targeted. They never let Curry get targeted.
Steph. I don't think that's a hot take or anything.
No, it's not a hot take. I'm just saying.
the only coach that could put up an argument is Popovich.
Popovich is like, dude, like he's on
I
his
mean, I
last
think-
leg.
yeah.
I'm just being honest.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I kinda
like
forgot.
all time.
All time,
Yeah,
yeah.
All
Might
time.
be
is
top.
Matt.
You can make an argument for top 10 all time.
Who?
Steve Kerr?
Yeah,
Steve
Steve Kerr,
Kerr?
100%.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, easily.
Actually, no. Top 10's too safe. Yo, maybe top 5. Maybe
That's
top
not
5.
crazy. I mean, it's not crazy.
I don't really think so. If they win the title this year too.
Yeah, 3 rings as a coach already. If they win this year, that's
Bad.
4. Led the best
Dude,
regular season team of all
I
time.
just think it's crazy how they have all that offense, yet the principle they have you know what they build their team around? It's a Ravens mindset. They play defense. They play defense the right way.
They hold the NBA to the lowest field goal percentage.
Yeah, they play defense, and you got to respect Steve Kerr for that. Like, you're going into the game. You're going like you said. You're over here. Jonathan Kuminga's playing. Like who'd have thought Jonathan Kuminga is gonna put up these numbers?
Kerr,
and
no
play-
law.
I would. The cum bucket was good.
Bro, you can't call him that. You can't say that.
Nah, fam. You're not just call him that.
I mean, I'll still obviously stick with my take. I still think Boston wins. I'll still say 6. I think I could definitely see him grabbing the next 2. Jason Tatum, he's on the off games he's had, they've both lost. So I think if he doesn't have an off game, they can win both of the next 2. And then I don't see Golden State losing a 3-0 lead. I think 3-1 was like once in a lifetime. Won't see that again. So and then I still think Boston can take. I don't know. It's hard.
I'm gonna go. This was gonna happen because I'm just gonna leave it at this. Celtics are winning in 6. The Celtics are winning in 6, even though I think it could easily go 7. But the Celtics are winning that series. I have no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind. The Celtics are, even if it goes 7, I could see it going 7. The Warriors, I'm like 75% sure are winning.
Bro, they got to.
75%
There's
sure.
no way.
Warriors, it's gonna be Warrior. It's not. It's gonna be Warriors in 6, or it's gonna be Mavs in 7. Because if they go to a game 7, Matt, I'm telling you right now,
At
They're
Oracle.
not
take
going
out your
to the game
401k,
7.
take everything out. If it goes to a game 7, and put it on Luca.
They're
If it goes
not
to a
going
game
to
7, put it on them. That's
They're
all
not
I'm
going
saying.
to a game
At
7.
Bertans.
It's a chance. It's a chance.
No,
And there's a
they're
chance.
There's a chance.
It's minuscule.
There's
but
a chance.
there's
I just feel
chance.
it, Matt. I feel it. I feel it, Matt.
It's gonna be Heat in
The
7.
Warriors have been playing amazing. This has been their best series so far. Just playing wise, they've been playing
Showing up when it
amazing.
matters.
There's bound to be a moment. I'm not saying there is going to be one, but there might be a moment where they slip up. And it takes one game, Matt. It takes one game. Because if it gets to 3-2, that's when they start building momentum. They're like, oh, like we just need one more game, win one more game, and we're taking it to one more game to go to the finals, basically.
You're just saying one more game keeps on making them win.
Yeah, that's
You're
what,
just like,
exactly what I'm
if they
saying.
make it to a
I'm saying
game
if
6,
Matt,
they're
I'm
gonna
saying if they
win.
win the
If
next
they make
game.
it to a game 7,
Yeah, that's
they're
how
gonna
it
win.
works. They're gonna have momentum. They're gonna be 3-2.
They
They're
do,
gonna
if,
be like,
if they somehow bring it to a game 7, they will have crazy momentum.
yeah,
Yes, but
bro.
not
If they
just
get it to a game 6,
6,
they're gonna have momentum, bro.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? You don't think
No,
so?
well,
They're just gonna be
they
like, yo,
will.
we just won 2 in a row. Why can't we win another 2 in the row?
Any other team, the Warriors are gonna stay calm. They're gonna be like, all right, game 6, Clay taking over.
Game 6. Hey, what
I
I say
said
before?
Warriors in 6 at the
What-
start. I said
What did I say
Warriors in 6
before?
at the
What I said?
start.
I said it's gonna go to a game 6, and I said you're gonna see game 6 Clay. We've seen it all. We're gonna see game 6 Luca. That's what I told you. Did I not say that before?
Yeah, on the
Matt, I
topic
have a
of
suspicion.
Luca, what was your take about Jokic almost getting swept in the first round
Bro,
to the exact same team?
bro.
The MVP, the fraud
Yeah,
MVP.
he
What was
was a
what was
fraud.
your take on that?
He's a fraud.
Alright,
Uh-oh.
So I got
where's the slander-
multiple things
Where's
to say
the
about
slander
that.
for Luca?
Multiple-
Almost getting
Uh-oh.
swept. Could end the
Multiple
same way.
things to say.
4-1.
Let me answer that. Multiple things to say about this. First of all, Jokic, he's been to a Western Conference final, but he has never really proved that he's that guy. Obviously, in the regular season, he has. Calm down, Matt. Calm down. Obviously, in the regular season, he's played amazing, and he's played amazing in the playoffs too. But you look at back when they got to the Western Conference final, who was leading them there? Because I'm telling you right now, it wasn't Jokic. It was Jamal Murray dropping 50 points a game.
We know what's happened to Jamal Murray in that
It's
series.
Jamal
And Jokic,
Jokic is the best player on that team, but I think Jamal Murray's the closer. And I think having him on the court made Jokic so much better. It's obvious, all right? Luka, on the other hand, Luka's losing to the Warriors. It's the same team that Jokic was down 3-1 to. They were both down 3-0 to the same team. Luka has nothing to prove. What the hell does Luka have to prove? Obviously, the Warriors, I said it before, this is the Warriors' best series. They're
he
playing
has
the
a
best
lot
brand
to
of basketball
prove.
right now. What do you mean he has a lot
The
to
way
prove?
you talk about him,
Matt,
the baby goat, like shit like
Matt,
that. The
What do you mean
GOAT
he has a
would
lot to
carry him.
prove? He's averaging the best numbers in playoff history right now. What do you mean he has a lot to prove? He's
I
dropped
think
off Kawhi Leonard. He's
the way
dropped
you
off
guys
Kawhi
are-
I mean,
Leonard.
Jokic in the
Paul George.
playoffs, he averages 26, 11.5, and 6.5. So
Okay,
I mean,
numbers don't
you
tell
can-
the whole story, bro.
so then
Look at
what does
number.
Luka
Look
prove
at
if,
no, no,
if
no,
he's
no, no. How
averaging
about
the
this?
best in his
Look
career?
at
But what does he
numbers.
had to prove actually?
Look at numbers before this Sixers series. What does James Harden average in the playoffs? Because we know he's choked. We know he's choked in the playoffs before, and he's had plenty of good games where he's played amazing. Luka has played amazing ever since he stepped foot in the NBA and in the playoffs. He's dropped off everyone. He has nothing to prove. He just dropped off the favorites.
Well, he has a lot to prove.
Yeah, he still has a lot to prove, but not Luka. Jokic has way more to prove than Luka ever does.
I'm
And
just
that's
saying
just-
the way you guys talk, about him, like Brett said, the baby goat, like shit like that.
Nope.
LeBron, did he
What
not
is he
carry
not a
that-
top 3 player in the NBA?
Did LeBron not carry that Cavs team to the
Yeah, he
finals?
did carry.
Yeah, what's your argument? He did. I don't think everyone of
Luka
their
should be
uncles.
doing this if he's the baby goat.
You're acting like Luka isn't carrying his team now. They
I mean,
just
he
dropped
is
off the number
carrying
1
them.
seed.
He needs to make the finals.
He's 23, bro. I'm sorry, not everyone could be like LeBron, bro.
But if he's the baby goat, then what's wrong with
Oh, so
your
LeBron's
goat?
the GOAT. That's what you're
Then
saying.
that proves
Oh,
that
LeBron's the GOAT.
not
That's
your
what you're
goat.
saying.
That proves LeBron's not your goat. That proves that MJ
How?
is, though.
Well, how was
There's
that
no
prove LeBron's
correlation
the
to
GOAT?
MJ at
Yeah,
all.
what
You
are
just
you
called-
saying?
You're saying Luka is the baby GOAT, and LeBron is the GOAT. You're comparing him to LeBron, so therefore LeBron would be the GOAT. That's what you're trying to say here.
Because you're saying Luka's going to be the next LeBron.
Yeah, baby GOAT. You just said LeBron.
You said
And
it.
LeBron did it in 2007.
Okay. All right. And another argument I have to make. Let me pull up the scores because I got to look at this. The Nuggets
for the
and
series,
yeah,
it
let me
was
look at this.
123, 107 first game, 126, 106, 118, 113, 126, 121, and
I can't really tell
102,
the scores.
98.
I'm
So they were
just
all very
going off
they were all
watching the
pretty close
games.
Way
Obviously-
closer games.
Obviously, the Nuggets
Who?
don't have a good team. Obviously, the Nuggets don't have a good team. But don't act here, Matt. Don't act and say, "Oh, the Mavs have a good roster," because you didn't believe that. Because you
Would
didn't
you
believe it.
not
No, they both
say
don't have
that
good
the
rosters.
Mavs have a significantly better roster than the Nuggets?
Yeah, guess who said that? I said that. I said the Mavs have a better roster than the fucking Suns. You never believed the Mavs had a good roster. You said the
no,
Mavs
we
had a
still have
horrible
better
roster.
than the Suns.
So here's what else I'm gonna say. You're talking about going into these games. The Mavs were favored against the Jazz. All right, no one cares about the Jazz game. They weren't favored against the Suns, and you're telling me right now that Matt, you said it yourself. The Mavs had the least chance of winning it all. They were not favored against the Warriors, and I'm telling you right now, they're gonna take it to 6 minimum. They're gonna take it to 6. The Warriors have been playing their best brand of basketball right now. What is Luka supposed to do when Kuminga's dropping buckets right now? What is he
I'm
supposed to do when
still-
Andrew Wiggins is
Guess
playing his
what,
best brand of
Steph?
basketball all year?
Steph, if it goes to 6, guess what? I'll be right.
You're not going to be right because if it goes to 6, guess what? Game 6, Luka, baby. Game 6, Luka.
No. Warriors in 6, like I've said from the start.
The Nuggets, the games the Jokic played, he has no excuse not to be dominating. Obviously, Kuminga's been playing amazing, like I just said. He has no excuse not to be bullying him. He should be bullying Kuminga and Draymond. The second Luka touches the ball, no one's guarding Spencer Dinwiddie. No one's guarding fucking Jalen Brunson. That's why the game that they finally played good, they win the game. When Luka has to go against Draymond, he has to go against Clay. Jordan Poole maybe can play some good defense. Even Kuminga can play good defense, but Jokic has size over Kuminga. You're telling me
Whoa.
what?
Would you not say that Draymond Green was the easy favorite for Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, but
literally
you're
before
telling
he
me
got hurt?
Jokic is 7 foot tall. Obviously,
Draymond
Draymond's
Green
an
is
amazing
one of the
defender. He's
best
the best
defenders
defender in the
in the
league.
league.
Yeah, he's the best
All
defender in the
time.
league. It doesn't
One of
matter.
the best of all
Because-
time.
No, Draymond
Yeah.
Green can match up against those big guys. He can bully them.
Yeah, but it's not
I'm telling
favorable.
you, bro.
You're not taking
Mm,
a
You're
good
eliminating Draymond.
You're not okay.
ability.
You're not taking a good center. Like say it was Ayton. You're not taking Ayton. You're not taking Draymond over Ayton in a size mismatch. Obviously, Draymond, he can
I
bully
am.
him in the post.
I am.
You're tweaking. You're literally tweaking. I'm not taking Draymond every play. Obviously, when he switches on, some plays he can get on him. I like him when he bullies people, but he's not every play. He's not going to be doing that. That's just not how it
Well,
works, Matt.
Draymond is
That's
one
like
of
saying
the-
Pat Bev locked down LeBron and he let him score like 35. Like that's what
No,
you're
not
saying.
that.
man.
Not this argument again. Not Iguodala.
Yeah, that's like
locking
what
down
you said.
LeBron, averaging 40
Yeah.
in the finals.
Exactly.
It's
Come
like
on.
Kawhi.
You said LeBron.
No, I said.
Luka has proved what he still has a lot to prove. Don't get it twisted. Brett was right. I was talking reckless. Luka still has a lot to prove, but he's proved way more than Jokic ever has. And this is also one more thing I want to end off on. What you to think about it, Matt.
Stefano, you're having a lot of recency bias. 2 MVPs.
Matt, that's exactly what I'm going to bring up right now. 2 MVPs is okay. You're talking about recency bias. He just won another MVP right now, even though he shouldn't have. Think about it. He has 2 MVPs. Will he be a top 15 player of all time? He won 2 MVPs in a row. Will he be
Hard
a
to tell.
top 15 player? I
Maybe.
don't think so. I don't think so.
Maybe.
No, I'm telling you right now, he's not going to
if
be.
he doesn't win anything else, no.
Yeah,
I'm
but
telling you,
we
he's
don't
not
know
going to be.
that.
They could honestly win it next year. If
Luka
Jamal Murray comes back,
Luka
Michael
has the
Porter
potential
Jr.
to be
really
a top
grows.
15 player.
If
Lu-
they could win it next year, you don't know what could happen.
They're not going to. 'cause the
Jokic is
Clippers aren't.
closer to being a top 15 player of all time as of right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously because he has 2 MVPs, but he's
That's
not
what I'm,
going
that's
to
what I'm
be.
saying. If he gets
At the end of his
if
career,
he
he's
gets
not
a
going to be.
championship,
Yeah. How you can't judge like right
he's
now?
not even close to being done.
Yeah. Jokic could
Yeah.
win next year. Like
He's not
you don't
going
know
to. You're saying
No,
I can't judge it.
you're
I
saying- how do
know
you
it's
know
not
that,
going to happen,
Stefano?
Matt.
How
They're
do you
not
know?
going to.
How do you know?
Because I'm a genius, bro. I don't know. I must
I'm
be.
a
I must be a
genius.
genius playing out this way,
No,
bro.
you're
I'm
just
telling you
wrong.
right now, he's not going to. He's not
You're
going
just
to. I can
wrong.
see it, Matt.
What
And-
happens if they win it next year?
I don't know. What do you want me to do? Run a naked mile? What do you want me to
Let's
do,
Yeah.
bro? They're not
let's
gonna.
make a
Yeah, they're
little
not
bet.
going to. You have it recorded right now. They're not going to, Matt. I'm
Let's
telling
make a little
you.
bet.
I'm not putting a bet with you. My bet is I'll run a naked mile. That's what I'll do. I'll run a naked 3 mile, bro.
You have to do a milk 5K.
A milk 5K.
5K.
Okay, I'll
I
do
think
a
it's just a
milk-
mile. I don't think
Yeah,
you can do
wait,
a
wait.
5K.
Isn't a
3.5
5K 3
miles?
miles?
3.5 miles.
Nah, I'll do a mile. I'll do a milk mile.
All right.
All right, it's not gonna happen.
After a
then.
night of drinking.
All right, but it's not gonna happen. It's
All
not
right.
gonna happen. I'm
All
telling
right.
you. I'm really confident.
Nuggets.
Bro.
I'm placing a future right now. Nuggets champions.
All right, go ahead, because it's not gonna happen, Matt. I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen.
The Wizards are gonna suck. That's my team next year. The Nuggets.
Luka didn't deserve to. He deserved an MVP. He deserved an MVP last year. He did not deserve to have 2 MVPs in a row.
Luka? You mean
Not
Jokic?
Luka. Jokic, bro.
I say Luka
Jokic.
with an MVP.
Luka should win an MVP. Luka is going to win an MVP.
Eventually,
He should win one.
he's got to.
Luka's proved way more than Jokic. Sorry. You want to talk about regular season? Guess who else is good in the regular season? My favorite player, James Harden. It don't matter, bro.
Yo,
And
Matt,
you
what's
wanna-
your,
and Matt,
what's your
Matt,
take on
you-
James Harden and Luka? I wanna
Yeah,
hear this.
Matt. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That is the stupidest thing I've
That
ever
is
heard.
terrible.
I think Luka is the new James Harden. Puts up
How
great
so?
You're talking about
numbers.
recency bias.
How so?
Luka doesn't play defense. James Harden doesn't play defense. Luka
Okay.
comes
He
out
doesn't need to play
comes
defense.
out of the season, out of shape, kind of fat. James
That's just
Harden
his
does that
build.
too. He doesn't care on defense. He takes over the offense, but they don't have.
Okay, as a star player should, he should be ball dominant, take over the offense. So any
He
player that
controls
takes over the
ball
offense,
so much that
any player that does
saying,
that-
everybody's saying, get a star guard, get a star guard. But he's gonna be such a ball dominant player.
I don't think anyone
anybody
thinks
wants
that
to play
the
with them.
Mavericks need a star guard.
I don't think anybody has to play with
I think
nobody
people
can
want to
need
play
a
with
wing.
Luka.
And
Okay.
then
Matt. Okay, you brought up what you brought up his appearance and his play style. All right, cool.
And his defense. which
Here's
he's
I'll tell you
obviously not
another
known for.
thing. Yeah, his play style. He doesn't play a lot of defense. All right, yeah, I'll give you that. Here's what else you forgot to mention.
Appearance.
Here's what else you forgot to mention. James Harden has had some of the worst playoff performances of all time, and I love James Harden. You know it. Name me a game where Luka's played bad in the playoffs. Name me a
He's
game. 'Cause
Statistically,
you just compared
averages the most
Very
points.
not
in
You just
Right.
playoffs.
compared Luka to the choke artist. You know who you should be complaining to James? Fucking comparing to James Harden?
Chris Paul,
Chris Paul, bro.
the
You talk
biggest
about big
choker,
play-
the
what do you
biggest
mean
choker
no?
in NBA
No,
history.
No. What do you mean no? Big players, they're great players, amazing players who, guess what, don't show up when it matters most. That's the opposite of Luka.
know who does? Luka.
Luka shows up
James
every
Harden
time it
make
matters.
to the
He lives
finals
for the moment.
starting.
What?
Did James Harden ever make it to the finals as the starting player and like star player?
No,
I
he
don't
choked.
care, bro. I don't care that Chris Paul's 40. I hope he made it to a final. I don't care. You're telling me you're trying to say that Chris Paul is good in the playoffs because he's not, bro. He chokes in the big moments. That's
He's
all
made
that
it,
you
he's
need
better
to
than
know.
James Harden in the playoffs.
Oh,
So you're
wow,
telling
he
me
made it-
people?
He made it to the finals. Wow. Guess
That's
what?
better-
Guess who made it to the
James-
Western Conference Finals? Fucking James Harden. I don't care. James Harden, the same guy who got blocked by a 40-year-old Manu Ginobili, bro. I don't care. I don't care. Luka has showed up every time he stepped on the court. It's gonna be harder for you to find a good fucking bad game for Luka than it is to find a good game for James Harden in the playoffs. You're not gonna find a bad game from Luka.
His worst game was, I think it was the game one of this series with the Warriors. He still had 20 points, 7 rebounds, and like 5 assists.
Lucas playing good.
And that's a down game.
Doesn't
Luka's
translate
been
to
playing, like
winning,
I said, he's been playing good since he stepped in this league.
but doesn't translate to winning.
Doesn't
It
translate.
does.
He
What do you
just
mean?
beat
He's in the
them-
conference finals.
What are you talking about? Doesn't translate to winning.
As in the past
Matt,
2
you
years.
said it yourself. They have the worst
What
roster.
do you mean the past 2
They have
series?
one of the worst
They won
ro-
the past 2 series. What are you talking about?
Matt, you said it yourself. They have one of the worst rosters in the playoffs, yet they're in the Western Conference Final. How does that make sense? Oh, Luka's playing bad and their roster's bad, yet they're somehow in the conference finals. That doesn't make sense, Matt. Don't
You're
compare.
smoking dick.
Like I said, Chris Paul is James Harden. They're the same player. They choke in
Oh,
the big
no.
moment. I'm pulling it up again. Hold on.
So
I gotta pull it up again.
why do you think people don't play with Luka? Because he dominates the ball.
Yeah.
That's what every star player is going to do. You don't think people want to play with LeBron? LeBron doesn't dominate the ball.
Yeah, but Harden and him both take so much time out the shot clock. They don't really let anybody else play iso ball, which a lot of star players want to do. Like a Zach LaVine, There's no free agent this
It's
year.
not a good mix for Luka.
What do you mean there's no free agent this year?
The free
DeAndre
agent-
Ayton's going to be a free agent.
No, he is not.
Yes, he is.
No, he is not.
Yes, he is not. They're not going to sign him. Either they're going to let him. They're not going to sign him, or they're going to sign him and trade him. Because he's not going back to that team. He's not going back to the Suns after Monty Williams disrespected like that. The
No,
locker
he
room's
doesn't
done
wanna
for.
play.
He's not
I
going
think-
back there. He doesn't want to play there.
I think he might be back in the Suns uniform.
There's okay. Still, you're over here saying there's not a possibility that he could be on another team.
More likely,
Matt, he wants more money. He wants big
More-
money.
more
He wants to be
likely-
paid like he's the number one player.
more likely, Gobert would be.
Oh,
From Dallas.
I'd rather have
Rudy.
Ayton. I'd
No
rather
one
have
wants
Ayton.
Rudy Gobert.
I'd rather have Ayton, 100%.
Oh, same. I would rather have Ayton too, but I don't think he's leaving the Suns.
I think
He
he
is after
bro.
that
I
massacre
think
they
he is.
just went through.
I think he is, bro. First of all, he got into a quarrel on the bench. He wants more money that they're not going to pay him, Matt. They're not going to pay him more money.
I don't know.
They're not-
Maybe.
They're not going to. Because if they pay him more money, Chris Paul's gone, and they're going to have Devin Booker and Ayton. And I'm telling you right now, they're not going to win a fine. They're not going to win a ring.
Devin
Those
Booker is
two
not
are
a
not gonna
one.
win it.
Is
They're
not
not
a
going to
one.
win it. I'm just being honest. They're going to let go of Ayton, and they're going to try to get another star in. Ayton's going to be gone. He already has his beef with the front office. He has his beef with the coach. He's out, bro.
He's got
And
his beef
Ayton
with
to
his
the
barber.
Mavericks, that's literally the perfect fit right there. Perfect fit right there. If we're placing future bets, you put the Nuggets. If they get DeAndre Ayton, I'll put a future bet. Mavs winning it all.
I don't
Mavs
know.
and the Clippers are my two favorites next
The
year.
Nuggets fully healthy will make it way farther.
Nope.
I like the Clippers though too.
Nope.
Kawhi.
Clippers. Kawhi's gonna be the best player in the West. That's all I know.
No.
You know how much I love Luka. He's gonna be the best player in the West, 100%.
You love LeBron too, but I completely.
I love Paul George too. I hate people who clown PG 13%.
Bro, Pandemic P.
I hate people
you-
who clown him.
He was hitting the side of the
Paul
backboard
George
like
is
near tomorrow.
Paul George is 6'7" and has the smoothest handle I've seen in my life. Actually, he might be six. I don't know how tall he is. He might be 6'6". No, he's definitely
He's
not.
probably like 6'7".
Yeah, his smoothest handle I've seen.
6'7", but he's so athletic.
Yeah, he's insanely athletic, bro. You don't remember PG on the Pacers, bro? The GOAT, bro.
My
Remember-
favorite dunk of all time
Remember
on Chris Anderson.
He has one of the funniest NBA pictures of all time.
who? Who fucking
Paul George. Do you know what
Swaggy
photo-
P?
Do you know what photo it is?
Nah. Which one? Oh, that.
Bro. Why you gotta do that?
No, I thought you were gonna talk about the what's his name, Swaggy P, where the one he's like, "Are you good?"
Is it
Not having another heart attack?
His dog's nuts.
Ty, edit that out.
Ty's not editing
He hasn't
it.
edited the videos. Hell no.
Oh my god.
So you, where do you think Zach LaVine goes?
Uh,
Because I don't think he's going back to the Bulls.
I honestly, I've just this weird gut feeling that he's going to go to the Lakers for some reason.
That wouldn't be crazy. I mean, it's definitely one of the spots,
Nah,
but like
Zach LaVine in Milwaukee.
Hell no.
that would be crazy. That would actually.
No,
Be
I was thinking of how like what would
crazy.
be,
I
like,
mean,
the
there's
most
really
crazy
no
thing.
point. There's
Yeah,
really no
I'm
point.
just saying
That
how,
doesn't really make that
how
much
good that would be
sense.
though.
Nah, Zach LaVine, Zach LaVine to the Heat.
I think that's where Donovan's going.
On Mitchell.
Yeah.
So you just said they're getting rid of Gobert and then
And
they're
Donovan
getting rid of
Mitchell?
Mitchell. No, they
one
do.
of
They're
them's
pulling a
getting traded,
Wizards.
So one of them is getting traded.
Yeah, one of them. So you're now you
I
went
try
from
to
saying
keep Donovan, obviously.
I don't know. One of them is, but I don't.
I would love to see Donovan Mitchell in Miami. That would
I
be
don't think
sick.
the Heat would make a move for Zach LaVine. I think they would for Donovan Mitchell.
I don't like the Jazz, bro. Just get rid of Donovan, bro. Donovan's a good player. Rudy
Blow it up.
Gobert,
Blow
he
it up.
belongs there.
Yeah,
Boring
keep him-
player, boring
keep him in
city.
Utah.
Keep him there, bro.
They should blow it up. They should trade everything, everyone, every whatnot.
You think Bradley Beal's gone after this year?
Yeah,
Yeah, I want him gone. I want
he does not want to be
I want
there.
the 7th overall pick and Anthony Simons from Portland.
Uh-huh.
And then-
Damn, on Portland. I haven't seen that though. That they're interested in him.
Bro, think about that. The 7th overall pick, Anthony Simons. We get our point guard. We're younger. We have 7 and 10. We could possibly trade up from that.
I mean, obviously Bradley Beal's better than CJ McCollum, but Do you really think that would make them
I
contenders
think they
like
would.
that?
I think they would then try to make a real push for Aiton or
They would
Gobert.
have to, because they already the 2 guard like it
Yeah.
clearly didn't work for
Yeah,
them.
but I think they
Obviously,
would.
he's
I
better,
think.
but
I think Portland, they want to keep Dame really bad. I think they would like trade like future picks for like Aiton or Gobert, which then you have a little bit of a big three right there.
definitely.
How do you think they would do in the West?
If they were to get
Not better than the
But-
Clippers. Sorry.
Aiton
Not
and Bradley Beal,
And keep like the same supporting cast.
Well,
like that.
obviously, then my take on the Mavs drops because I just said if the Mavs get Aiton, but they're not going to get him if he goes to the Blazers. Obviously, they're definitely they're a top 3 team.
I think they'd be like 4.
Clippers, Warriors, Blazers, Nuggets. Those are the 4 teams right there.
I kind of agree.
That's they.
I think
I
they'd
think
be
the
in the 3
Clippers
to
are
4
still going to be the
range.
favorites. I'm sorry, the Clippers 100% should be the favorites. If
Bro,
Kawhi Leonard's
they
playing,
got
they're the
star
favorites.
players back, and they were good this year without.
Yeah, they were
star
good
players.
without him, bro. They were good without him.
Less
Without
than
Paul
that.
George too.
Yeah, Paul George was playing. I like Terrence Mann.
Reggie.
It was a good
Reggie
team.
Jackson.
Reggie, hey, Bobby Schmerda.
Bobby Schmurda.
All right, so yeah, let's talk about the NBA draft now. The lottery just happened. Today is the 25th currently. It was the 24th about 30
Mhm.
minutes ago. Yeah. Matt, what are your thoughts on it?
I've said since probably late December, Jabari Smith is the 1 pick. Chet
Yeah.
Holmgren's not big enough. Jabari Smith is a leader. He's better defensively. He is just more talent now. Jabari Smith is that number 1 guy. He played against way better competition. The
Yeah,
WCC does not have anybody except what are you going to say?
San Francisco. Yeah, San Francisco.
They don't
Like,
have
come on, bro.
anybody.
Man, San Francisco was my sleeper pick to beat Murray State, but that didn't happen. It was
I-
a close
I
game.
thought too.
It was
I
a close
thought-
game. It was a close game.
So had UAB
they
in the Final
almost-
4. So
They almost beat Gonzaga. Or they
Yeah.
did beat Gonzaga in a game, but in the regular season.
the regular season they beat them and then they lost.
Yeah.
I
No.
think Jabari Smith, he has the numbers, he has the size. He's a prototypical,
Competition.
yeah. He played competition, he put up numbers, and he's the prototypical size.
Yeah, my prediction for the top 5, because that's where the
But I don't think the Magic are going to take him though.
this is
I
my
don't
top
think-
5 mock draft right here.
Yeah,
Number 1, Jabari.
yeah.
2, Chet.
Uh-huh.
3, I don't think it should be Ben Caro.
You're just saying that because you're biased. You're
I
just
don't
saying
like
that
him.
'cause
He's
you're
not a
biased.
real leader. They should. Why didn't they win against North Carolina?
Bro, what? They were in the Final Four. Tell me he's not a good enough leader to take him to the Final Four.
It's going to be
Come on, bro.
probably more of Coach K's fault, but he also didn't perform. But and then 4, Jaden Ivey.
You said 5. Yeah, who's 5th?
Yeah, 5. This is where the controversy is.
I don't even. Are you talking about Jaden Ivey at 4? There's some
Mhm.
controversy with that as well. Because you're talking about Ben Caro didn't play well. Ivy really didn't play well either. And it's
Yeah, but-
fucking St. Peter's, bro.
I think.
or St. Peter's were dogs. What do you mean?
Yeah, I know, but come
Wait,
on, bro.
What? Ivy played for Purdue.
And Purdue lost to St. Peter's, idiot.
They did.
My fault. My
What are you
fault.
talking about? And
Oh
he
my
didn't
God,
play
I
good.
completely
He
forgot about
shot
that
terrible
game.
from the
All
field.
I'm gonna say is Johnny Davis getting that bag right now from Taco Bell.
I love Johnny Davis.
I
want
like
the
Johnny
Wizards
Davis.
to-
I've seen
I-
that Taco Bell commercial
Dude,
11 times.
The
in the
Wizards
last
are
2 days.
drafting 2. The Wizards are going to draft either one of these guys, and I want them bad. Johnny Davis or Benedict Mathurin.
Benedict
I'll-
Cumberbatch.
I'll take Johnny
Yeah.
Davis. I like Johnny Davis.
Bro, did you see what Benedict Mathurin did during the TCU game?
He grabbed
Nah.
the cheerleader's tits. You weirdo.
Yeah, you're great, bro.
After he dropped 32 on their head. That's my
Yeah.
favorite
And
play.
he went and groped the cheerleader.
That's a Deshaun Watson case right there, bro. What are you talking
You
about?
see 2 girls are trying to. No, whatever.
No. No.
Nah, Matt, I think, like I said, I think Jabari Smith is the better player, but I don't think he goes first. I think Jalen Suggs, they're going to reunite him with his AAU teammate.
Drew
They're gonna
Timmy.
take. They're gonna.
What?
No,
You think
they're
where do
reuniting
you think
Chet.
Timmy goes?
Hopefully not top 15
the
because he's
D
not
League.
good.
He's not gonna go first round.
He shouldn't go first round. He's fucking Luca Garza, bro. Luca Garza 2.0.
Yeah, Drew Timmy has bitch ass shoulders.
What?
Shoulders.
That's
He
what,
should not
that's
get-
what, that's what you grade
That's what-
prospects off of, shoulder.
It does matter. If you guys give me a second, Drew Timmy had an all-time quote the other day.
Yeah, for my top 3, I think it's gonna go Chet, Jabari, and then Paolo. I think that's just how it's
I
going.
think that's like solidified.
Okay, Matt. Out of the top like 10 picks, who do you think is gonna improve the most?
Listen to this quote by Drew Timmy.
Yeah.
Drew Timmy just disagreed with a traveling call against him by saying they're not ready for my sauce.
Yes,
in
sir.
the combine right now.
Yeah.
Who do you think improves the most, or what team does the best?
Yeah. What team improves the most? That's what I
Trailblazers.
Okay, well, they're probably not gonna have a pick. You literally said it earlier. You think they're gonna trade their pick.
Oh,
I meant
I'll
like I'm not gonna say top 10, like top 5 picks, because the top 5 teams are all equally ass.
Under, baby.
I think if Jabari Smith goes to the Thunder, I think they're nice as hell.
Thunder, if they're not good in a few years with how many draft picks they have,
Like
something wrong going
fire
over
the
there.
GM, bro.
Or
Fire the
like
GM.
fire the franchise, bro. Give it back to Seattle. They have 47 first-round picks the next 3 years, I think.
Wait, hold up. Who has the 5th pick?
The Pistons.
Pistons.
I think the Pistons are a good shout,
I think the Pistons would probably improve the most.
but I don't think they're gonna take a pick, the 5th pick. This is what I want to say earlier.
Bro,
DeAndre Ayton to the Pistons makes a
Oh my
lot of sense.
you're saying DeAndre Ayton's going everywhere though.
I said 3
you-
teams, dumbass.
Yeah, you can't say he's not playing for every single team.
Good. You never
I'm
know.
not saying he's going to. I just said it's a good possibility he goes there. The Pistons make a lot of sense. What am I not allowed to speculate? I
You said
gotta
you don't do
pick one team and I
hypotheticals.
have to be right.
You
I
said
have
you
to
don't
be
do
right.
hypotheticals.
I'm not doing okay, it's a hypothetical because we're doing a hypothetical situation. Who's gonna improve most? It's based off hypotheticals.
Hypothetical.
LeBron being the best player, the best football player of all time is all hypothetical. Literally, like I said,
that was the Piston thing you just said.
why isn't
It's
Thon
all
Maker-
hypotheticals.
Okay, that's a hypothetical
Because
situation.
Thon Maker lied about his birth certificate, and I'm pretty sure he was 45 when
Why
he
is
came to the NBA.
Stefano, do you have your gym
Yo, who's the-
uniform on?
What? You know,
What?
I don't know what he said. Have you seen He's
What?
laughing too much. Have you
What did
seen
you
that?
just say? Stop covering your
Yeah.
mouth.
Do you have your gym uniform on?
Do I have my gym? Yeah, I do have my gym uniform on. I sleep in this, bro.
That's what you
Nah.
just noticed.
Yeah, I was geeking about that. Nah, have you seen the Mike Krezemba video where he was like Thon Maker, like the
Yes.
next LeBron
Yeah.
with like the 40-inch vert?
No, he thought he was gonna be like Giannis.
Yeah. He was like Thon Maker could be the best player in the next 5 years. or something
Yeah.
like that. Bro
Ridiculous.
described Giannis. Bro described Giannis. Nah, Mike Krezemba's a geek as shit though. But when he said Lonzo Ball is about to be a Hall of Famer,
You said Steph Curry with a
Yeah.
45-inch vertical.
the next Steph Curry with a 45-inch vert. Damn, it's actually that draft was crazy, bro. I can't believe fucking Jason Tatum got fucking picked at 3rd over Markel Fultz and Lonzo Ball.
I mean,
And then fucking
no,
Josh
and-
Jackson got picked at 4th.
the like hindsight, but if you're going
Yeah,
back then,
Hindsight, yeah.
Markel Fultz was clear the number one.
Yeah, but I just
But then
It's just
like, he got,
crazy
like,
how
he
the
got like
76ers
erectile dysfunction in his arm. He like forgot how
Yeah.
to shoot.
that's what I've been saying, bro. I feel
And what's
bad, bro.
crazy is he
The
was actually
Sixers-
putting up okay numbers for the Magic,
Magic?
like towards ACL.
Damn.
You remember that?
Yeah, but Lonzo Ball straight Dookie. I don't even. Markel Fultz, it is what it is. I feel it wasn't even his fault, bro. 76ers are a terrible organization. Terrible. They've been blessed with
I
so
thought
many
you
good
loved
players.
them.
The 76ers, I like James Harden. What?
And you also like Embiid.
I like Embiid because he's a menace.
You
I like
said you
Embiid
like Ben
because
Simmons.
I don't like Ben Simmons. I hate Ben Simmons. I can't stand Ben Simmons. All right, back to what I was saying. Like the Sixers fans are just terrible. They're ungrateful, bro. They have so many like they haven't Embiid. They were
And bleep.
Embiid. They were blessed with so many good players over the years, and they're just ungrateful, bro. They're annoying as shit.
Philly
They think
fans
their
just
team's gonna
stink.
win. Yeah, they think their team. They're worse than Boston fans. They think their team is gonna win the finals every year. It doesn't matter what the sport is. It could be hockey, bro, and the Flyers are terrible. It could literally be any sport.
What are
It
your
could be the-
top three? What are your top three least favorite fan bases?
Philly,
Steelers,
Dallas.
No, Steelers are definitely three. I think it's based off a city or off the sports team, because it could be
Like the
Pittsburgh
people.
Steelers,
Sports team.
I say we do city. I think city.
Yeah,
I think
city.
city's 100%
No,
Dallas.
because there's
'Cause
college.
You can't just say your worst favorite teams.
No, 'cause
That's what you
there's
just said.
college.
Okay, Dallas, the Cowboys. The Cowboys are so annoying. I think Philadelphia just in general, bro. Like the Eagles and Sixers, bro. They're annoying as shit. They're annoying as
Then-
shit. I don't know, bro. I just want to say the Patriots just because of flight.
Bro, it's simple as this. Number one, Duke.
That's so biased.
Oh, you were just
Yo,
saying that because
you
you
notice-
think that Maryland and Duke are rivals. They're not
No,
even close to being
if I'm being
rivals.
serious, like Duke fans are by far the worst.
No, they're not. They're not that
Dude,
bad.
they're
I really
assholes.
could not
They
care
fans-
about Duke fans. They're just
Duke
menaces
fans
because they
are-
suck up their team, and their team has been good. That's the difference. Their team
Yeah.
is good,
No,
so they
it's
can
not.
talk.
They're
Matt,
so
you-
cocky.
the
They're
The Cowboys think they're
are
winning the Super Bowl every
terrible.
year.
The Cowboys
Their
are
fans
terrible.
still wear
simple
Jordans.
as this.
The Eagles
Number one,
haven't had a-
Duke. Number one, Duke. Number two, I would put Cowboys. Number three, Pittsburgh.
All biased. That's a
Okay, the
biased
Pittsburgh,
list.
Pittsburgh, I just don't like their fan base because they're annoying, but they're a good team. You can't say Duke when Duke are a good team. Like they are a good team.
They're-
They can
they're
talk all
gonna
the shit they
talk.
want. You can,
Cowboys
same thing with the
fans, they
Steelers.
talk
They're
every year.
Do you know how Duke fans are? They're such just like they're not just
Because they're better
Talking
than
about team
Maryland. That's why
up.
JJ Redick shut them up. That's why JJ Redick had greened over them from the logo, bro. Did you see his interview about that game though?
yeah. Who made
No.
him cry?
Yeah, they made him cry. I was actually fucked.
Fuck that pussy.
Yeah, you're talking about bad fan bases, but your fan base just made the guy cry because they were like, "Yo, we're gonna like kill your family" or something. Like they literally threatened him, bro. Like what? Like why? Cowboys are easily number one, bro.
Yeah,
Cowboys
Cowboys
fans
are
are
the worst.
annoying, bro,
They
and
still
they
go to
know
the
they're
bowl every
annoying,
year.
too. Like I think this is the one year. No, they're still gonna say it. Like you see it
Yeah,
every
they
year.
say it every year. They're
Yeah,
gonna say
they're
it.
like I see all these Cowboys fans like on Twitter. They were like,
That's just
Oh,
a
I'm not-
basic ass like thing to say though. Like,
Yeah, but that's just
like,
because it is like that. You're
It's-
gonna say it
no.
because
they've been
it's
saying
just
that for the
common.
past. They've been saying that since they won their last Super Bowl, and it hasn't happened for the past 40 years. It hasn't happened in 40 years. They've been saying every year, "Oh, this is
You
our
say
year."
like that's just the basic answer because it's the most
Bro,
common.
Matt,
Like it's
you
just
haven't been
it's
to
the
you
right
haven't been
answer.
to Dallas. When I went to Dallas, bro, every person had a Dallas Cowboys. It was November. It was November, and they were walking around with their fucking jerseys on. It's not like it was the start of the season. It was November. It's not like it was the playoffs and you're like celebrating. It was November, and it wasn't even a weekend.
I
It was
would
a
say
Thursday. No
Baltimore
one's
was
playing
just
on
like that.
Baltimore's not like that. You're not walking around Baltimore seeing like hundreds of people wearing jerseys. Like these people literally belligerently wear their jerseys. And if you ask them who's winning the Super Bowl, they're saying the Cowboys
I
every
want them
time.
boys.
And then if a person walks up to me, hey, who do you think's winning the Super Bowl?
Okay,
I'm
that's
saying the Ravens.
pride.
They're mugging you.
You can that's pride, and that's you can also what's it called? That's you're confident in your team, but you know realistically other teams can win it. They literally think their team is like sent from
Every
God.
year.
They
Every
think
year.
they think their team is sent from God every year, and that they
Duke
deserve to
fans
win
bring
it.
us a different level. I know you guys aren't super into college basketball. If you guys were more into it, Duke
Bro,
fans. would
No,
say
you
different.
just say that because you think Duke and Maryland
No,
are rivals,
I'm
and they're
not.
not.
They're
I'm not
rivals,
just
but
saying
you're
it
just
for
like
that reason.
they're rivals, but Duke fans
Ask
are not that
Duke-
bad.
At-
If your team is good and you talk shit, you're good. It's all right. If you're
they also-
terrible like the
they do
Cowboys have
more
been,
than just
and you talk shit, or like the Eagles or like the Sixers, you don't deserve to talk shit. You shouldn't be talking shit. You shouldn't be saying your team's gonna win the championship every year when they haven't won one in 40 years.
Yeah, the Eagles won a couple of years ago.
I'm talking about the Cowboys, and that was their first ever Super Bowl, bro. They're a poverty franchise too. I actually can't. Now I'm thinking about it. I hate the Eagles more than I hate the Cowboys. Maybe I think the Cowboys are entertaining just because Stephen A. Smith. I think it's just funny. It's same way I
Yeah,
like I watch
Bayless.
Troops. Same way I watch Troops for Arsenal. Like I don't hate
Bro,
Arsenal. I
how do
think
you
it's
guys
funny.
not like Philly?
I hate Philly, bro. I cannot stand Philly because every time I talk to a Philly fan, since we're like near there, oh, like how about them Eagles? We're better than the Ravens. Like the Ravens are sorry. We're better than the Ravens. Like the Eagles are literally terrible, bro.
I respect Philly fans.
I hate Philly fans, bro. They're annoying as shit. When I went to a Phillies game against the Mets, bro, I thought I was about to get jumped, bro. I thought I was about to get jumped wearing the Mets
The
jersey.
Philly fans, they got passion.
I respect that.
passion and fucking legal cases they have to worry about and charges.
Legal cases.
They're not fake fans, which is even better. That's what the sport needs.
I'll give you
Every
that.
sport.
Yeah.
They need fans like that. I love them.
Is that why you don't like Lakers fans? Because they're also New England Patriots fans and
And
Warriors
And Dallas
fans.
Cowboys fans.
Yankee fans. You have
Or
to be loyal.
I don't get how Stephen A. Smith is a fucking Steelers fan. He's a Steelers fan. I'm pretty sure he likes the Knicks. No, he doesn't like the Knicks. What basketball team? Does he like the Lakers? I don't know who he likes.
No,
but I
he
know-
likes the Knicks.
He likes the Knicks. Yeah, he likes the Knicks.
All right. How do you explain LeBron is a Browns fan, a Rams fan, a
Bro, he doesn't care about the
a
Rams.
Red Sox fan, a
He
Liverpool
said it because he lives in
fan?
LA. Like he's gonna
He okay. No, I'll answer every single one of them.
Liverpool fan. He
lives
owns
in
part of
LA.
Liverpool.
He lives in LA. He owns part of the Red Sox, I'm pretty sure. He owns part of Liverpool. And he fucking grew up in Ohio. There's an explanation for every single thing you just said
And
there.
he's a Cowboys fan.
Okay, bro. I'm
They
pretty
offered
sure he
him a
hangs out with Jerry
contract.
Jones. I'm pretty sure
They
he hangs
offered him a
out with him.
contract.
It's the same argument
Yeah.
you're just saying. You're just
Okay,
trying to argue it
but
because
you're
LeBron.
acting like LeBron's like a diehard fan. Like he goes on Twitter arguing with people about his teams. Like he
He
just
does.
supports. No, he does not. He does not go on Twitter saying, "Yo, the
Yes, he-
Rams." Like
If you scroll through my Twitter or search up LeBron, I have replies when he's talking about the Browns, me shit talking him about the Ravens.
Yeah, the Browns because that's his team. He
that's
grew
his
up in
actual
Cleveland.
team.
and
the
then
Browns
he
are his
talks
actual
about the
team.
Cowboys as well.
Oh my god, man, you're acting like he's
All right,
like
I
a
don't know the
diehard
correlation to
fan.
the Cowboys, but the Rams thing, that's because he lives in LA and they just
Yeah,
won the Super Bowl.
I don't know
He
about the
can stay there.
Cowboys, Matt. It's not that big a deal because he's not acting like he's a diehard fan, bro.
All
You can
right,
like another team.
whatever.
You can like another team, bro. Like I don't get why you're hating on him. All right, let's talk into let's segment over the last thing. Jordan Addison, USC, NIL strikes again. What you thinking, Matt?
They're putting an incredible. They have by far the best transfer class coming in this year.
Yeah, 100%.
I think.
It's like all of Oklahoma. It's like Oklahoma's entire roster.
Yeah, I mean, Addison's from Pitt.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, dumbass.
He won the best wide receiver award last year. But in my opinion, I feel like UNC or USC, they're not gonna be. They're maybe make the playoffs this year. They may make the playoffs this year, but they don't win a championship.
I don't think they win a
next year is
championship.
next year is when they get big. Next year is when they take over.
In college football, it's the first year you got to implement your system, get your recruits. The thing is with like NIL, I think usually the first year these coaches,
Didn't you
when
say
you're a
they're
new
making
program,
What was
yeah, no,
your-
no, listen, let me talk. Usually in a new system, they're not going to make the playoffs because like you have to recruit people. With NIL, he just brought over his entire roster. Lincoln Riley brought so many people. He brought his quarterback from Oklahoma. He brought so many other players from Oklahoma. He's getting a good. It's not like he's getting a new college, high school player who he has to implement into the college system and get him,
Same
you know,
system.
ready to play. He's bringing the best wide receiver in the ACC, and this guy's gonna ball. So that's why I have them making the playoffs. I think they're just going to. They have a great coach and great players. They're gonna make it. And I think you play in the Pac-12, no one's challenging him there. No one's gonna challenge him.
I mean, the only team
Oregon
that
got
fell-
worse.
They're the only team. There's
Utah
only
maybe.
There's only 3 teams that will compete with them, or
Yeah,
2 teams.
Utah, Oregon, maybe
That's it.
Washington.
Yeah,
Maybe not
Washington
really.
sucks- Washington sucks dick.
Yeah, I know.
If I'm taking their team, I'm taking Stanford, honestly.
Stanford. I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe Stanford.
They
Oh
always
yeah.
Stanford's good.
Mm.
But if in my opinion, I think it's my playoff prediction is going to be. I think Ohio State's the number 1 seed.
Mhm.
Alabama 2. I think 3. This is where it gets kind of I think A&M is going to be absurd this year.
Uh,
I think they're going to be really good, and then I think Clemson at 4. Maybe switch those. They don't want to have Bama and Texas A&M back to back, but they don't want each other playing each other. So
no particular order. Actually, all I know is USC is going to be the 4th team. They're not going to be 1, 2, or 3. I think 1 or 2 is it's going to be Ohio State or Alabama. I think they're the 2 best teams.
yeah,
Maybe actually USC could be 3rd just because the easy schedule. Maybe the board favors them. But Clemson also has an easier schedule, and I didn't say Clemson originally until you said they got a new quarterback because I think DJ Ugalele or whatever his name is. I watched him on QB1. I thought he was good. This guy's not good at all, bro. And he's not played good in the spring games either, from what I've seen. So I don't know. Maybe their new where's their where's the new quarterback from?
Oh, I forget.
What's up? Clemson.
They got a guy from DeMatha that's supposed to go like super high in the draft.
Yeah, you know the guy from Maryland who plays on Clemson?
Yeah,
Brian Breesy?
That's what I just said.
No, nothing. No, Brian Breesy. He played a year already. He didn't go to DeMatha.
Oh,
He went to Damascus High School.
there it was.
He went to Damascus. Yeah. Yo, he's about to be like a top pick next year if he plays
I know.
good. Yo, he's nice, bro. I watched his high school tape, bro. The guy was a demon, bro. He was the tallest player on the field, bro. They put him at like fullback. They put him at fullback, bro. He was
Yeah.
just running through people.
He was crazy good.
Nah, he's nice. Nah, yeah, here it is. Cade Klubnik is their new 5-star quarterback they just got.
I mean, A&M, dude, I think the most anticipated game this year will be
A&M Bama.
probably the only thing that comes close to it would be Michigan, Ohio State. Like legit.
I think it's gonna be A&M Bama just because of the shit they've been talking to each other now.
I know, bro.
Jimbo and fucking Nick.
With the coaches, they may scrap after.
But I think
Nick Saban does not do that.
I
Like,
think Nick
that's
Saban. I
insane.
think yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Nick Saban never talks shit. But like, thing is, I think he's talking out his ass. Because you're gonna tell me now that NIL is a thing. Oh yeah, it's a coincidence that A&M got 7 top like 5-star recruits, but you're acting like you haven't been paying players either in the past. Like,
Had
come
yeah.
on, bro.
all the
Exactly.
big ones.
They have 100% exactly. Like you've been
Dude.
paying players. A&M has been paying players before, but now they just got guys who want to come there. Like it's simple as that, bro.
Dude, back in LSU days, like they got caught with that.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Nick Saban, he's just saying he's mad because Travis Hunter went to fucking Jackson State, bro.
He's also mad that. Do you know who has the highest recruitment class this year?
Texas A&M, bro.
A&M,
I just said
yeah.
it.
He's
They have
butthurt
7
about it.
5-stars. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they did.
Hurt.
Yeah, them boys down at Jackson State though. Oh wait, Dion.
Bro, I said that he could go. He could arguably be the number one wide receiver in this class and cornerback. I mean, he is cornerback, but he could be the number one.
Travis
wide
Hunter,
receiver as
yeah.
well. He is absurd.
He's long. He's fucking big as shit, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
He's special. Right side
I-
top 4.
Well, you asked Brett what his top 4 is?
No, Brett said he's gonna go top 4.
Oh, top 4?
I didn't say that.
Who said that?
when we were
I,
eating lunch
I
today.
didn't say that.
Brett did not say that.
Nah,
When we
I said he
were
needed.
eating-
I said he needed to come to the Ravens. He said he's not.
I
He's
said,
obviously not. I didn't think he was going top 4. I don't know where you just pulled that out of.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think you said that.
I said he's gonna be like a top pick, and you're like, well, we just tank him and get in the top 4. So
No, you said he's gonna go top 4. I said we should tank and get him then.
I don't know.
Hey, one last thing. Let's talk about one last thing. Kyle Fuller
Oh, Fuller, yeah.
just came to the Ravens, man.
I love the pickup, bro. Cornerback 3, he's gonna be dirty.
Yeah, the
He was-
cornerback 3.
Yeah, he was
Not-
all pro a couple years ago. Last year, I've been hearing. I didn't watch a lot of Broncos games, but I've been hearing that he was getting cooked last year, like absolutely cooked.
Yeah.
But as a cornerback 3, I don't really think.
You're not asking to do too much
Yeah,
of him. Obviously,
and we
he's
also
30, but
we also do good with older corners who were
Draymond
previous-
Williams.
Okay, not him, bro. Like
Dude,
Marcus Peters came in here. Everyone thought he was washed, and he played amazing.
Marcus Peters wasn't really that old.
Yeah, he wasn't old.
7.
Okay, yeah, but still, everyone thought he was washed. You're gonna tell me one person was like, "Oh, Marcus Peters, like that's gonna be a solidified cornerback 1, cornerback 2 for them."
But our
Everyone said
defense is looking crazy now.
Yeah,
Oh, I love our defense.
I think we have the best defense in the division, 100%. There's really no doubt.
We built what I wanted to build, a no-fly zone. You can't throw the ball.
Bro,
And
I came up
when-
from my Jabba jersey to come in.
Bro, when he comes back, oh my
Bro.
God.
Bro, you heard he's gonna be coming back earlier than expected, right?
I just want him to be fully back and healthy when we were playing.
Yeah, don't
in
rush it.
January.
Yeah.
No point in rushing it.
Bro,
If he's back healthy,
bro,
in
we
January,
have the best defense in the division, 100%.
yeah.
The
What about
Steelers,
them Bengals though?
No. I think the only team that can compete with us is the Browns.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
why-
not-
but the Browns.
The Browns front seven is not good.
dude,
The Browns linebackers, they have JOK.
they
and that's
have
it.
no run stop.
Yeah, they can't run. They can't stop the run.
And
You know
guess
who
what
else
we
can't
can
stop the
do?
run? You know who else can't stop the run? The Steelers, bro. The Steelers
And
can't
guess-
stop the run, and we're a top 3 running team. Like people don't see
I
it. They're
know.
like, oh, like the Browns are gonna beat the Ravens.
Dude,
Deshaun Watson's gonna go crazy. Deshaun Watson isn't playing, and we're gonna run for 400 yards on that.
What did I say in the group chat? I said I want us to run the ball like 50 times a game.
Yeah,
Just
Myles
run the
Garrett
ball,
isn't gonna
run
get
the
any
ball.
sacks when we run the ball literally 70 times a game.
I love Bateman and I love Mark Andrews, but if they don't have like insane record-breaking years,
Bro,
like
Imagine this
like
three-back
the last year
system.
of Mark Andrews, I would be fine with that. I just want
This
us to run the
three-back
ball.
system: J.K. Dobbins, fucking Gus Edwards, and fucking
Mike Davis.
Bro,
Quadzilla.
you know
bro.
who's also severely underrated? I think Tyler Batty's good. He led
Batty.
the SEC in rushing.
I didn't know too much about him, but I heard he was a good pickup though.
Good
He led
receiving
the
back
SEC
too.
in rushing at Missouri.
Yeah, I hope he gets some touches.
Yeah,
You know how I
I'm
felt about
thinking
Tyson
preseason-
Williams?
I want to go to that Titans game and see him in the preseason.
Hey, yes, sir.
Some beef
crap. The preseason game? What?
against the Titans.
I don't think they're gonna be beefing in a preseason game.
Yeah, we're
I
not
don't
beefing.
know.
Yeah,
You remember what happened last time we played them?
yeah. Malcolm Butler was
in the
there, and we
freaking
forced him to
playoffs.
retire. We forced him to retire. Crap. I was gonna say something, and I fucking forgot it. Oh, man, yeah, here it is. I saw a top 5 running backs under 25. This is the list. Number 5. I forgot what number 5 was. Number 4 was Javonte Williams. Number 3 was Cam Akers. Number 2 was, I think, Najee. I don't know who number 1 was. Fuck, I forgot everyone then.
Was it on your Instagram?
Yeah, it was on my
Explore page?
Instagram.
That was
Yeah.
for fantasy.
Yeah, it's for fantasy. All right, then never mind. I forgot I said that
I
because
mean,
I
still,
was
it's
gonna
still
say
probably
Cam
gonna
Akers
relate a little
not
bit.
better. Cam
It
Akers
was-
not better than Dobb. It was Jonathan Taylor's one, and then it was Najee.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It was like for dynasty rankings and fantasy.
Oh, it was? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because bro,
Yeah.
Cam
I saw the
Akers.
same exact
That-
I
thing.
mean,
what
still the
doesn't make
top
sense?
2 are probably still the top 2 though.
Yeah, but Cam
I-
Akers not better than Javonte Williams or fucking
I think
J.K.
you're
Dobbins.
talking about probably because it's going to be.
Oh,
a
it's
split
DeAndre
backfield.
Swift.
It's a split backfield with Javonte Williams,
With who?
Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon. I'm pretty sure he's gone.
No, he re-signed.
He re-signed. Oh my god! Thank God I didn't trade for fucking
That's why I was
Javonte
gonna
Williams
say,
with
like, you
you. Thank
paid for
God
him.
I didn't trade him.
I was so close.
God,
I want. That's why, Stefan. That's why I wanted to trade for.
I was
him.
gonna offer you like Justin Jefferson
Lamb.
I think.
or CeeDee Lamb. I was offering Justin Jefferson for Debo
But
if he came to
yeah,
the Ravens.
but you were also trying to give me. You were trying to give me your pick or something.
Yeah, I was trying to give you my
Yeah.
pick and
CeeDee Lamb for your
CeeDee
pick
Lamb,
and Javonte Williams.
Devontae Williams.
Damn, I should have done that.
Honestly, I think I would have won from that too because Melvin Gordon's gonna fucking retire in like 2 years, bro. It doesn't matter. It's not a
Yeah, I
big
mean,
deal.
I think it would have been one.
I think it would have worked out either way for either one.
I think we said it.
Devontae Williams, dog.
I think we said the same thing, but I got trust in my wide receivers I drafted this
Yeah,
year.
true. All right, so you want to end it off there then?
Yeah.
Sounds about good.
All right. Thank you to anyone who watched it. Peace.
Peace.
2016, I got locked in that cell and they ain't let me out. Money I'm talking, you know that I'm ballin', I'm hustling, I ain't never seen a draw. Spending this cash, but I cannot forget to make wrong. I'm running that check up every time I'm gone. For Christmas, I swear I'ma buy you a home. I get on my knees and I pray on my own. Thanking the Lord that I'm here, I ain't gone. I pray the judge that Q come home. Chopper boy feel he all alone. You know I got money, but I'm in a hole. Scared I'ma die when I'm out on the road. Don't know how I'm feeling, don't know what I'm on. All they wanna do is ask for a loan. All this pain, man, I feel like I can't hold.